Yeah, so we're here at Stone GRINDZ Cacao. This is actually locally ground here in Scottsdale at their warehouse, and they hand grind this chocolate for you. And it's a really amazing treat. She makes it vegan and dairy-free and soy-free. So if you notice, check the ingredients of your cacao bars, because a lot of them are going to have soy lecithin. Soy lecithin is usually an emulsifier to make the consistency. So anyway, we're finally here interviewing Kasey with Stone GRINDZ.
Yay, good morning.
How's your morning been so far?
It's been a little busy, but I like it, so it's been fun. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful day. Every time we come over, you're always giving out free samples, so that's kind of the nature of the game here at the farmers market.
Absolutely. It's fun to be able to walk around and see new products and be able to taste things, and it's just a fun experience altogether. So.
Absolutely. Cool. So tell us a little bit about how your passion for cacao started and how you decided to start resourcing and bringing cacao from other parts of the world, you'll let us know where, into Scottsdale and making us these amazing locally made, crafted, artisanal bars.
So I think initially it was just kind of a passion for all foods. I like to experiment. I like to make a lot of my own stuff and try new things. So a couple years ago, Steven and I were playing around with stone grinding, doing nut butters and stuff, and we came across making chocolate and completely fell in love with the process. We were chocolate eaters before, but then became chocolate super fans. And then decided that we wanted to get involved in the local food community, and the farmers markets were a really good outlet for that. So here we are.
That's awesome. And so how long have you been serving? Pat, yes. Pat Murphy.
Nice. We've been doing the farmers markets for about 3 years. Been making chocolate and playing around with it for the last 5. So, yeah.
So it took you about 2 years to kind of hone that craft before you got really comfortable doing it officially?
Yeah, and I mean, it's an ongoing process and progression, so we're still learning new things every day. We do 6 flavors each week that we have every time, and then we always have 2 new specials, which keeps things fresh, allows us to play around, try new things, experiment with new flavors.
Awesome. So what are those 6 standards that people can expect at the farmers market?
So we start with our darkest. It's the 84%. It's made with an Ecuadorian cacao bean. It's just straight chocolate flavor, super rich in those bold cacao notes, a little bit of fruitiness. Our 70%, which is a little bit more of your average classic dark, same bean. And then we go into our inclusion bars, which we've added flavors to. So our red raspberry, which has fresh raspberry ground into the chocolate. Cinnamon cayenne, a little bit of traditional spices mixed in with the cacao, mint and cashew, and then almond and sea salt, which is always a favorite too.
Yum. And then you have those really beautiful cacao pods. We can show the audience the cacao pods. So that's the actual cacao bean, right?
Yep. It's cool to have them at the market. A lot of people have no idea where chocolate comes from or what it looks like. So it's cool to see in its natural state, its raw form.
Right. And so that's what you order?
Yes. So these big burlap sacks, we order about 6 times a year. They have lots and lots of cocoa beans inside, and then we start our steps of chocolate making. So roasting, cracking, winnowing. The whole process takes about 3 days.
3 days?
Yep.
Okay. Wow, I love that. And then today you said you have a couple of different featured flavors that are available this week that you're sampling and testing out. What are those?
So one has got tangerine essential oil, a little bit of bay laurel, and then ground in coconut flakes. So the coconut is giving the chocolate a little creaminess. The essential oils are giving it this nice pop of flavor. The second bar is in a stone ground almond butter. So it's got a little sea salt and then roasted almonds mixed into the chocolate.
That sounds delicious. So do you mind me asking what kind of essential oil you're using for that?
So the bay laurel is actually coming from another vendor. She's here today at the Old Town Market. It's Terra Botanicals? Yeah.
Terra Botanicals. She has edible essential oils. It's amazing. It's really good for cooking and culinary stuff. I know she has a black pepper one too, and she also has a really good, I forget. Oh, she has tasting salts.
Yeah. Yeah. She has we've used some of her infused sugars before and a couple different things. She has amazing products.
Amazing.
So,
All right, well, I would love to try some of these items. And then you also said we've got pricing too on this little board. So what are the costs of your normal bars?
so we retail them for $7. We offer a couple discounts at the farmers markets. You can pick up 2 for $12 or 5 for $25. Our chocolate, since there's no dairy or soy, has a really nice shelf life too. So the shelf life goes until next year, and they're always made super fresh. We make them each week and then pretty much sell out, so it's just nice.
So can we freeze these to store them longer, or do you recommend that, or do they need to really be frozen since you said they have a good shelf life?
It's not really necessary to freeze them. You can extend it a little bit, but if your house is below like 75 degrees, you can just keep them in your pantry and they're gonna be fine.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. All right. So I would love to try some samples. I'm thinking about possibly, does the audience have any particular, does the audience want me to try any particular flavor right now? Okay. Okay. Allie wants me to try the almond butter, so I think we're going to have to go with that. So that's another good benefit of coming out to your farmer's market on a weekly basis. A lot of these vendors are using this as their test kitchen to demo out and see what really sells and what works and what people love. So check in with your local vendors and see what's going on. Everybody's getting a sample. The whole team is getting a sample. You're the best vendor ever. Mmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you that nice mouthfeel of almost like milk chocolate, but minus the dairy, just an organic almond, and then a nice sea salt flavor at the end.
Oh, yeah. That's really amazing. That almost tasted like a Reese's peanut butter cup at the very beginning.
It's like the adult version of the Reese's peanut butter cup.
That could replace my Reese's peanut butter cup, love. In fact, I'm going to tell my dad. I'm going to have to get him some of these. Have I seen your chocolate bars in the grocery stores? Is that true? Or are you just at farmers markets right now?
Mainly just farmers markets. We do 5, so 3 on Saturdays. You can find us at Old Town, Gilbert, downtown Phoenix, and then on Sundays we're at Awatuki and Anthem. And then we do some small retail, but not anything major yet. Just working with like other local coffee shops and things like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe that's where I've seen it. That's really beautiful. Okay, so that was... Oh, yeah, we want to talk about the logo and the packaging. So you can see it behind you. There's a big, huge version of the mural that usually is wrapped around all of their bars. And so where did that come from?
So our idea is kind of to blend these two worlds of like old world rustic feel and then modern like European chocolate. So we wanted to work with a local artist to illustrate that. His name is Joe Mel. He did a really fantastic job. But he studied kind of traditional Ecuadorian folk art and then created his own interpretation in the art from what we're doing. And then we decided to wrap each bar individually with a different part of the image, so you get like a unique feel and something different with each bar.
Cool. Well, let's try one more of these samples. And then you also have, I think I want to do the caramel sea salt, since that's always a good one to go with. Ooh, it almost looks like you've got full chunks of the almonds in there. Mm-hmm. Yum. Yeah, that's a full crunch right there.
Yep. Super tasty.
Mm-hmm. I don't need another chocolate. Hershey's is dead to me. And you also have these raw energy bars too, if you want to talk briefly about those and how much those are.
Sure. So they run $6 a box or 2 for $10, and you get 3 nice big bars in each box. Every ingredient that I use is organic, and sustainably sourced. The idea is something naturally sweet, coming from things like fruit and coconut, and then high protein and healthy fats from things like nuts and seeds.
So this is the perfect food for you hikers out there, campers.
Yep, exactly. They also make really good dessert replacements too. So if you get like sweet cravings at night, like after dinner or just during the day, they're full of nutrition and they're really satisfying too. So you can use them for that.
Awesome. I could talk to you about chocolate all day long, obviously. So we really appreciate having you on the show. So you're on Facebook at Stone GRINDZ. That's Stone GRINDZ with a Z. Mm-hmm. And then you have a website?
Yep. It's just www.stonegrinds.com.
Okay. Awesome, Kasey. Thank you again so much for being on our show today. It was great to have you.
Thank you. It was great being being on the show.
Yeah, your chocolate's delicious, and we look forward to coming back and trying some more stuff for sure. You guys come on down. Stone GRINDZ, amazing, delicious chocolate. You'll forget you ever even knew chocolate through Hershey's before, I promise you. All right. Thanks again.